Hi everyone, thanks again for joining me on Sealed for Good. Today we are going to talk to you about the launch of XpressLay. So many of you that have been doing the GAPP courses and have been part of our trials over the last 6 months have heard me talk about this product, and now we are up and producing and it is out there ready to go. So what is XpressLay? Well, XpressLay, I can tell you, is the thinnest sheet membrane on the market, and this is very unique. And there's been a work that's been ongoing as a process for the last few years, but it is a product that gives you some unique features, very, very different from everything else that we have in our range. So I'll come back to why we call it XpressLay shortly, but most importantly, this product, it is less than 1 mil thick, okay? But the most impressive property of it, it has unique adhesive backing. So unlike our other sheet membranes that are either wet laid or self-adhesive that are permanent sticking, this product quite simply is laid down as a sheet. Remove the release paper, but unlike other membranes that are laid down that way, I can pick this up, remove it, reapply it, and put it in another position as needed, and it doesn't really get any easier this for laying. However, I have had many questions come when we've shown demonstrations and the work that we've done on site with tilers and waterproofers around the country, where they said to us they're concerned about how this is going to stay bonded to a substrate. It's not the pull-off adhesion you need to worry about, it's the shear adhesion. And I'll explain to you what I mean by shear adhesion. So I've just pulled up this end here, but if I pull, the shear strength remains. That is the strength that you need of a membrane, not the pull-off adhesion. So where is the advantage of this product with a unique adhesive backing? Well, if you are laying product down as an applicator, you'll know that sometimes you don't always get it right, and people have stayed away from sheet membranes because once they've laid it, if they make a mess of it or they haven't got it right, it's a big cost. The membrane goes into the bin. With this product, if you get it wrong, you can peel it back up, you can line it up, you can put it in position. We overlap the sheets, we seal the sheets with our liquid membrane coatings, with our tapes. And you'll see some photos now of where this product has been applied, and I'm going to go into those applications shortly. But most importantly, this is fantastic for timber flooring as an underlay sheet because it has anti-fracture and decoupling properties. That's first and foremost. Secondly, the product is made of a PVC sheet. So the PVC film itself is waterproof. It is highly reinforced with a high strength mesh and a unique coating. So our tile adhesive systems, mortar beds, screeds, etc. renders will bond to this. And the other application for it is that if you are using it on a floor and that floor is going to be refurbished later on, then the big advantage of this is that when you remove it, you haven't damaged the floor. Okay, with floor systems, when you take membranes off after a period of years, you have a major cost with waste, concrete repair, and time. So the renovation market, this is a product that you'd be mad not to be considering in your application because it is so fast. That is why it is the XpressLay. I was talking to a contractor yesterday. They were looking at a job they were doing with a liquid membrane, one of our liquids, the Gripset 38, E60 primer outside. Then they wanted to put an artificial grass on top and had to lay the Gripset 11Y DM over the top. That was a 3-day application. This system is a 1 day. We prime with our Gripset SP primer, we bond it down, seal those joints with a Multi-Pro Express, and literally the same day they could have laid that artificial grass on top. That is where you make your money. You hear me talk about this all the time, about application time and how rapid it is. That's most important. There's no comparison from this. But the other thing is that over time, for those that are doing commercial works, shop fit outs, this is the big one, because what happens is you can remove those floors later, replace them without any damage. If we've got existing vinyl, existing tiles, polished floorboards, this is the ideal product to go over the top. But yellow tongue flooring we've talked about a lot. This is ideal decoupling system and waterproof membrane in one, where you can either screed directly over it or lay your tiles on it. Now I'm going to show you some photos of applications that have been done, and this is where I want you to pay attention, because this is where it opens up your eyes to where this product can be used. So you'll see that job now on yellow tongue flooring. A large floor area is in a dry area, it's not a wet area, and the sheet's been laid down in preparation for tiling. Now if you were nailing cement sheet underlay down, that area would take you probably 2 days for one man to lay, maybe more. This took a couple hours. For 100 square meters of sheet laid down, you saw how easy it was. You just remove the release paper, you lay it down, position it, and when you're using it in dry areas, there's no need to seal the joints. You'll then see the job where we've used it on a beachfront home for a 20-year warranty system. This was as longer term warranty as we can provide. It was on a structural sheet flooring. They used the HD membrane firstly on the base, and this was applied directly over the HD sheet. Now, you're not supposed to screed directly over your membrane system. This is where the advantage is of this being used as a decoupling sheet and a waterproof membrane as a second line of defense over the primary membrane system. And that then meets all the standards and compliance that you need to fit in with in terms of not laying your screed on a primary membrane surface. You lay this on top of the HD system or one of our liquids, then you can screed directly to this. And if you've got any movement or rupturing from the substrate below, it will not come through to the finished tiled surface. It's a big advantage from that application. And you've seen there's a kitchen area, commercial kitchen area that's been laid on flooring where the sheet's been laid down. Our tapes have been used to seal the joints around the perimeter and the 38FC to seal those joints. The video you're seeing now is showing how the application is laid and all is joined and sealed with a Multi-Pro Express membrane. That allows you to tile same day. In fact, you can start tiling an hour later. So the XpressLay opens up the door for applications that have never been possible before. This has been an exciting one for us because it's been a work in progress for some time. And now it's also AS4858 approved. So you can use it for your wet areas, internal wet areas with full compliance. And also your dry areas as well, as I mentioned, as a decoupling or anti-fracture tiling system. If you'd like to know more information about this wonder product, the big benefit of this as well, 1.3 meter wide, okay? All our other sheets are 1 meter, so less joints, less work, less time on site. It's a big advantage for all of you. Our Gripset team around the country are out there now training people on site for this. Our GAPP program has been discussing this, as you would have heard me show you this. I think we had a Facebook Live back in March where I was talking about the XpressLay. And here it is, it's available now through our resellers around the country. If you'd like more information, 1-800-650-435, or drop us a line, a DM, or email us as you need. We are there for you, ready to go with this product. 10 meter by 1.3. It also is available in sheets of 700 wide by 1.3. If you wanted to give it a try as an alternative to cement sheet flooring, it's quite easy, there's no nailing, simple, peel the paper off, lay it down, start tiling. Until next time on Seal for Good, I wish you a great XpressLay month. I'll see you next time.